Hello everyone, I'm Rayleigh, and I'm one of the lucky content creators picked to showcase and review romance visual novel game demos and/or the full versions graciously provided to me by the game creators that are taking part in this event, the Fall in Love Visual Novel Festival, hosted by Studio Alon. If you enjoy any of the following content, please show your support to the creators directly. Links to their social media accounts, Kickstarter pages, and the like will be provided in the description below, so please check them out if you can. Now, everything that I play will be through Steam, but if it applies, I'll also include the link to the itch.io page if you prefer to play games there. I think that's everything. If I missed anything, I'll include it in the description below as well. I want to thank again all the game developers and their teams that have reached out to me, asking me to promote their content, showcase their games, review them, all that stuff. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Hello everyone, I'm Rayleigh. My throat's a bit messed up, so I might not do too many voices tonight, but we'll see how it goes. So we finished Yvonne and Shira, and now we're gonna move on to Apris over here. He has a lot of bad endings. Okay, let's see. Suppose. Fine, I think. Wait in the hall. Let's just call her Sure. Courtyard. Creek. It seems that Apris and Shira were telling the truth. There is some kind of barrier surrounding the place. The barrier gives off a weird kind of energy. I can feel my whole body vibrating under its influence. It seems to get stronger the closer I get to it, too. This must be some kind of spell, right? I don't seem to remember much about magic, but how powerful would a person need to be in order to cast a magical barrier of such size? I'm able to see the outline of a few trees on the other side of the barrier, but nothing more than that. There's also a broken fountain in the middle of the courtyard. Judging by its state, it hasn't been active in years. It reminds me more of a swamp than anything else. Apris is standing by the fountain. At least I don't need to look far. We're outside now. Outside now. Want to continue where we left off? You honestly think that's a good idea? I just managed to get that frown off your face. I'll consider it an achievement. Is this some kind of game deal? Yes. No, but you look like you could use some help in listening up a little. You guys are taking this whole situation way too casually. Offering your trust to everyone without a second thought might become the death of you. We don't even know if those guys are telling the truth or not. Hell, I still think you were hiding something from us. That would certainly explain your attitude towards me. I suppose I'll need to find a way to prove that's not the case. Hatch. 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 Oop. Door scared me. Damn. Aren't you cold out here? No, but it seems that you should get back inside. Yeah, don't mind if I do. What now? What now? Library. Kimon is sitting by the table, lost in a pile of books. I don't see Shira anywhere, though. Wasn't Shira with you? Oh, I'm pretty sure she was still here a minute ago. You didn't pass her on your way here? I didn't. Go back and look. I'll double check that. Alright. I'll be here if you need me. Shira doesn't seem to be in the main hall either. Was Shira here? Yes, she just went up the stairs, actually. How did I miss her? The sounds these stairs make are horrible. I should keep this in mind in case I ever find the need to sneak around. Creep. It's actually the first time that I've been upstairs. There are a bunch of doors here. I'm guessing those lead to the bedrooms. One of them is ajar. Could that be where Shira went? Shira? She doesn't seem to be here. Let's go check the other rooms then. Thud. Huh? I could swear that sound came from... Ow, ow. Are you okay? Yeah, I just tripped. Were you in here the whole time? Didn't you see me? She wasn't hiding from me, was she? Come to think of it, we never got to ask. Did you and Marco find anything up here in these rooms? Unless junk counts as something, then no. But aside from the burned and broken stuff, this place is pretty fancy, isn't it? I kinda wish I lived in a place like this. You mean to say that you're not used to this kind of luxury? I have no idea. If I am, I don't remember it. So I was just pointing that out. Looking at the way you dress, you seem to fit right in. You flatter me. And okay, we're getting carried away here. I know how this goes. Madman. I'd also appreciate if you stopped trying to stalk me. Now I feel a headache coming on. Go away. Well, that was interesting. Marco? There you are. Could you tell the others to gather in the library? We have things to discuss. Okay. Music. 4. Okay, Apris. This is probably something that nobody will see coming. But I'm actually curious about him. I'd like to pair up with Apris. For real? Talk about unexpected. But hey, it's your call. I don't think anyone's about to cry over losing the chance of being left with Mr. Grumpy Pants here. Who has the queen? I do. Yvonne, who do you want to pair up with? Would it be alright if I paired up with you, Mr. Marco? With me? I certainly don't mind. Thank you. Well, that leaves Shira and I. Not the worst of possibilities I could think of. Still not sure what to make of you, but I'm hoping we can come to some kind of understanding as far as teamwork goes. Don't worry, I'm not planning to cause you any trouble. Alright, so Mariko and Apris, Yvonne with me, and Shira with Shira. Running out of time, blah 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 blah. Well, good luck to you, Mariko. Maybe you'll be able to get him to open up a little. Someone's being an optimist. Alright then, let's see how this goes. I take it you drew the lowest card? I got the highest one, actually. What are you doing here, then? Surprised. I told everyone I want to pair up with you. In that case, something's clearly wrong with you. I did say I'd prove that I'm not lying. I figured I might as well stick to my word. If you're not happy with the outcome, you should have stayed behind and maybe made a difference instead of leaving it all up to us. The potions are about to expire. In case I haven't made myself clear enough, I'm not drinking anything. I figured you'd say that. I wouldn't touch anything that kid had to offer, period. People of his kind rub me the wrong way. His kind? Gay? Of his kind? He acts like some kind of trickster. His attitude unnerves me. Next thing we know, sly smiles and innocent chuckles will turn into stabs in the back, or poison. You say some interesting things. So, you think these potions are actually poisoned? Or worse, there might be all kinds of witchcraft and hearsay involved. I'm not saying it's a given, but trusting that kid and taking the risk would be the stupidest thing we could do right now. Well, I wanted Apris's opinion and I got it. I'm not even surprised that he thinks this way, to be honest. We're on the same page. You're not gonna try and convince me to change my mind? No, I had my own doubts, and I actually agree with you. Kinda got the impression that's what you approached me for. But if that's the case, I'm glad I was wrong. Maybe you do have some survival instinct left in you after all. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Thanks. Well then, it's established. We're not drinking the potions. I'll just go ahead and leave this bottle on the edge of the fountain. Sorry, Mr. Potion. I'm not ingesting you tonight, or ever. Knocks it into the fountain. So, what's so interesting out here? Nothing really. I just enjoy the fresh air. Or is it the peace and quiet? I think anyone would have noticed by now that you're not the social type. I won't deny that you people are too noisy. Your constant jabbers give me a headache. Does it bother you that I'm here right now talking to you? Yes. Asking uncomfortable questions while I'm at it, apparently. You don't bother me as much as the rest of the bunch does. But I'm not gonna lie. I'd prefer if you leave me alone. It's nothing personal. So it's not about who, it's about people in general. Talk about being a lone wolf. Talk about how low the temperature is out here. I think I'm starting to feel it in my bones. Aren't you cold? Are you? A little bit, but you're avoiding the question. No, I'm not cold. Wait here. Wait here, he said. Shiver. What gave me the idea to listen to him in the first place? Freezing my butt off here. Here. This should keep you warm. Did he just bring me a blanket? Are you sure you don't want to use it yourself? Yeah, I'm sure. Use it or don't, it's up to you. Just don't blame me if you end up catching a cold from sitting here out in the open with me. Alright, thank you. I'm not gonna say no to a cozy blanket. You kidding? For a guy who tries to keep his distance from everyone else at all costs, that was a surprisingly considerate gesture. I could actually use a blanket right now. The air conditioning's so cold. Puny mortals. Mutic. Damn you, whatever you are. Don't scare me like that. Seriously, Apris, what's the deal with you? Should I be wary of Lord Mutic as well? No! You're definitely an odd one. Yvonne and the redhead fell asleep. I figured I'd go out for a walk. So they drank the potions. Well, Yvonne must have known what she was signing up for when she decided to pair up with Marco. At least we'll know if the potions work for them or not. Yawn. If you're feeling tired, you can go upstairs and get some rest, you know. Don't feel obliged to sit here with me. I'm alright. Perhaps I'm being stubborn, but I'd rather stay here. Even if there's not much going on. I wonder if Lord Mutic will let me pet him. Why am I not surprised to find you two here? Have you been sitting outside the whole time? We did. You guys are hardcore. Well, come over to the library. Sure and I just found something. Once Yvonne and Marco wake up, we'll need to have a little talk. So you're saying that when the two of you woke up and came downstairs, you found this note here on the table? That's what we're saying, yes. Take a look at it. Sure is right. A red, eerily red piece of paper is resting on the edge of the table. I'm pretty sure we would have noticed it if it had been here before. I mean, even in the mess of books, this stands out like a sore thumb. Something written on it. It's a soul stone hidden somewhere in the mansion. Your key to getting out of here. Find it, FF. These initials. Could it be? A soul stone? Who wrote this? Okay, first things first, everyone calm the hell down. Either way, as much as I hate to admit it, the person who found it was the one with the best opportunity to place it anywhere in the first place. And that makes both Sure and me the main suspects. I mean, we both know that we didn't do it, but the rest of you might always accuse us working together. And we have nothing to defend ourselves with besides our given word. However, I'd like to point out that anyone could have done it. Yvonne, Marco, you two drank the potions and were asleep in your room the whole time, right? Yes. Well then, how can either of you be sure of that when you've both been asleep? If you were out cold, then you don't know if the other person has been asleep the whole time as well, no matter what they claim. For all we know, either Yvonne or Marco might have left the room without the other being aware of it. But I can't argue with that logic. As for Mariko and Apris, you decided not to drink the potions. We were out in the courtyard the whole time. But Apris went back inside to fetch a blanket for me. She's telling the truth. I have the blanket here as proof. So, Apris had the opportunity to place the note here when he left your side. Then again, that means that Mariko also had the opportunity to do the same while Apris was upstairs. I didn't go back inside, but I guess I can't prove that either, can I? So there we go. Everyone's suspicious. Oh, they're still trying to help us. I have a question. Yeah. Is that note in the exact same spot where you found it? Yes, we tried not to move it. Did you both find it at the exact same time, or were you just together in the room and one of you noticed it first? Come to think of it, Sure saw it first and called me over. You can't see the note from the entrance. It's behind a stack of books. You're right about that. Meaning that the note might not have even been there when the two of you came into the room. You're saying that Sure is the bigger suspect here than I am. No, not Sure. Well, we can't be sure if you two aren't actually working together, just like you said. But if you're not, then this might provide some food for thought for you especially, Shura. You know, I didn't think of this. You're smarter than you look. Sure. I didn't write the note, I swear. You have to believe me. Just so it's out there. Also, Apris and I already said that we didn't drink the potions. What about everyone else? Do you remember anything? Mr. Marco and I did drink them, but we didn't remember anything. Same goes for Sure and I. So wait, drinking these awful smelling potions got nobody nowhere? Failed plan, dude. Forgive me for even trying. So, what does that mean? That neither Yvonne and Marco nor Shira and Sure knew each other before ending up here with their memories gone. Either that, or the potions didn't work like they were supposed to. Maybe I messed something up. Some alchemy genius you are, man. I swear, if it turns out that stuff will bring out some unexpected side effects. Did you even drink the potion, Shira? I told you we did, didn't we? Are you doubting us? I am, actually. A blind man would be able to see that you don't trust me. You wouldn't drink anything I had to offer unless your partner somehow convinced you to do it, or forced it down your throat. And from what I see, Sure isn't exactly the assertive type. I can't even imagine her convincing someone like you to change your mind about anything. Perhaps you underestimate me. Or perhaps I see through your lies. Tell me, Shira, what did the potion taste like? Tasted like a skunk's fart, that's what it did. Nothing stood out to you? Like a pinch of mint or vanilla? What? Because I made sure to flavor every potion differently. I know what flavors I gave to each pair, just in case we needed to call out their credibility. Oh, so that's why. I was surprised mine tasted a bit like coconut. That's cheating. It's being smart and cautious. And honestly, I don't care if you actually drink the potions or not. It's the fact that you lie about it that bothers me more in all this. So, you didn't drink the potions? So we didn't. I thought that claiming otherwise would help us figure something out. And I suppose we did figure something out. Marco's not to be taken lightly, just as I thought. So what were you two up to in that bedroom of yours that you figured you had to hide it? Oh, you didn't. I'm so going to get you back for this. If you weren't asleep, then you had the most amount of time to place this note here. Yeah, the odds are against us. Can't argue with that. But I will find a way to prove that we didn't do it. Just you wait. Well, going back to the matter at hand, do we want to look for that soul stone out in the courtyard? If you don't mind the cold. I'll take the blanket with me. I was thinking Mr. Marco and I can search the library. Does that mean Cher and I have the basement and bedrooms to choose from? What do you think, Cher? How about we go upstairs then? I don't think I'd like it down there. Back to the bedroom, huh? One more word and I'm gonna punch you in that smug face of yours. You didn't write that note, did you? I didn't. Let me ask you the same question. I didn't move an inch from where you left me back at the courtyard. You have my word. That's not answering my question. What do you mean? Mariko, if you happen to be familiar with magic, you could have used some kind of teleportation spell to place that note where you wanted to. Probably even from that far away. A teleportation spell? Apris really does say some interesting things sometimes. You know, that didn't even cross my mind. You think something like that would be possible? If there's one thing I remember, it's not to trust people familiar with the arcane. They're usually capable of things normal people can't even begin to wrap their minds around. I take it you're not a magic person, then. Are you? I don't know that, in all honesty. But I didn't write the note, nor place it in the library. I can promise you as much. Alright, that's enough for now. If this stone really is somewhere out here, stuffed into one of these bushes, then we might have a serious problem. If I wanted to hide something in such a closed-off space, I'd probably bury it. That makes things even worse. Not necessarily. Well, it depends if someone cared for the stone to get dirty or not. Usually, people store these kinds of magical items inside boxes of some sort, don't they? If it was big enough, I'm sure we'd be able to find a patch of burrowed dirt easily enough. Why are you going so slow? You mean like that one over there? That one looks big enough for a corpse to fit in, not a box. I thought the same thing. Technically, a box could fit in it if it can fit a corpse, but whatever. Hey, courtyard lovebirds! Cher and I managed to find something. Come back inside. Should we be worried about this? Even if it was a corpse, what would you want to do? Dig it up? If it's dead, it's dead. Let's just ignore this. Everybody, take a look at the wall. Cake, please. I'd like some cake, please. Cake? That's a creative request, I'll give you that. Smells so nice. What if the truth isn't actually that complicated? Coffee? Coffee sounds good. Coming right up. The drinks would be a good addition. Okay, that's enough. Locked door. What about you, Miss Mariko? Would you join us? Go in with them. I'd feel more at ease if you didn't attend the baths on your own. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I have no idea what I'd have to do to convince Apris to take a bath with me. He'd probably think I'm being weird, if he doesn't already. I suppose I'll take you up on the offer then. That's great. We'd love to have your company, Miss Mariko. What Yvonne said. Thanks. I'm going in after them.
I can take a bath last. I don't really care.
Stabbed wound. You mentioned it. Too much credit. Make a save. Now, how do I convince Apris to stay in the room with me for the night? I mean, not that I would mind sleeping on my own, but having him over would be safer. Probably for the both of us. You two can go back without me. I still have a stop to make. Alright, good luck. I knew I'd find him here.
What are you doing here? Go back inside. You're gonna catch a cold if you stay out here. If you stay out here right after taking a bath.
I wanted to ask you if you're planning to come over to our room for the night. Because I do hope you're not planning to stay out here the whole time.
I'd sleep more at ease if I wasn't alone. I'll think about it.
Well, that wasn't a no. Also, Apris, wasn't this spot intended for growing flowers?
Your point being?
You started a campfire in the middle of it.
Well, flowers won't really help us with anything, will they? My idea's more practical.
I suppose I can't argue with that. I'm not sure if any of these clothes will fit Apris. It's already a miracle I managed to find something this well-fitting for myself. And it definitely beats sleeping in my dress. Knock knock. It's open. You came. Finished with your bath?
Yeah.
I tried looking for some clothes we could sleep in, but I'm not sure you'll be able to fit into any of these.
It's fine. I don't need any. Go to sleep if you want to. I'll watch over you.
There's an armchair here, and yet he just took a seat on the floor. Watch over me. Wouldn't you like to get some rest yourself?
No, I'm not sleepy.
Apris, you don't look very well rested with those dark circles under your eyes. If you don't trust me enough to sleep next to me...
This isn't about trusting you or not.
What is it about, then? Talk about being stubborn. Could we take turns at least?
Turns?
You can watch over me as I get some rest, and then I'll watch over you in return.
Fine, we can do that.
You didn't say that just to make me go to sleep and then bail on me once your turn ends, did you? You'd be more stubborn than this otherwise.
I suppose I can agree with Shira on one thing.
That being?
You're a smart woman.
Huh. Should I take that as a compliment? Or should I take that as an insult on the off chance someone thinks that pretty words will sway me away from the issue at hand? So, which is it?
Maybe I'll tell you once you get some sleep.
I swear, you're so stubborn.
That makes two of us.
I think there is a saying for this. A wise man can change his mind, a fool never will. Have it your way. Good night, Apris.
Good night.
Hello? Holy. That scared the crap out of me. Apris? I think Lord Muta came to bother us again. Those are not cat eyes. Tell him to go to sleep. Yawn. Sniff, sniff. Something smells nice. Is that coffee? Don't tell me Apris brought me a cup. It's not poisoned, is it? Sip. So bitter. And of course, he's nowhere to be seen. I'm not even surprised. Come on, Mr. Marco, say ah. What the hell is happening? One for mommy, one for daddy. Would you please stop doing that? Did you just get mom zoned? Karma's a bitch. She's been acting like this since yesterday. I need an adult here. The things I live to see. Sure is lively in here. Oh, hey, Mariko. Apris is also here. He's making something by the stove. Did someone ever tell you not to make promises you have no intention of keeping? I never said I wasn't going to keep it. I might let you return the gesture sometime later. I do hope you mean that, then. Did you sleep well? I think so. Thanks for the coffee. Take a seat. Food will be ready soon. Wow, you two are actually getting along. Who would have thought? Apris can be talkative after all. I guess it takes the right kind of person to get him going. So, our course of action for today. Mr. Marco and I can go back and search over the library again. Isn't that right, Mr. Marco? He's like, keep me away from this woman. Since Marco stuck with Mommy Yvonne in the library, sure, and I can check the basement for a change then. So that leaves Apris and I with... You know, we could actually do a more thorough search around the kitchen. That cold storage has me intrigued. Alright, we could stay here. Mariko, what have you done to him? I was sure he'd bail for either of the courtyard's first chance he'd get. I guess that's where we'll be looking next. You mentioned liking fresh air before. This isn't exactly fresh air, but it's cold in here. I imagined you'd find this place bearable enough. I'm not fond of the outside just because of the fresh air, you know. Also, you shouldn't stay here dressed like that for long. You'll end up catching a cold. It still fascinates me how this kind of temperature doesn't seem to bother you in the least. But you're right, I should probably go and fetch that blanket. Let's take a break then. I think I could also use one. Apris? He's not here. Let me guess, he went out again. I got the blanket. Apris, you look exhausted. Well, more than you were. Would you like to get some proper rest? We can go back upstairs. No, I'm fine. I think I realized what's wrong with me. Did you remember something? I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to drink those potions yesterday, not only because I didn't trust the kid.
I have the constant feeling that something bad's gonna happen if I fall asleep. I feel like I can't afford to let my guard down for even a second. I need to stay focused at all times.
Wait, so you've been awake the whole time since we woke up here?
I've been meditating here and there, so it could be worse, but yes.
Don't tell me. Are you staying away from people because it helps with your state of mind? Apris, you can't go on like this. You'll pass out from exhaustion sooner or later if you keep this up.
Well, until that happens, I'll try to stay awake for as long as I can. For all I know, someone's life might depend on it.
What do you mean?
Mariko, I appreciate your concern, but this is the end of the line. If you really want to be of help to anyone, you should stay away from me. Your presence is distracting.
Wait, what are you saying? You can't expect me to just leave you alone.
That's what I'm asking you to do. Try to understand and don't make this more difficult for me.
You ask me to understand when I don't.
I'm possessed.
You're what?
I'm possessed by something that isn't as kind as anyone else in here. If that thing takes over, you'll be the first person in line to get hurt, or worse.
You're possessed by a demon. Why didn't I realize this sooner?
Keep in mind that sharing that news might spread some panic. I won't blame you if you decide to warn everyone, though. You're all in potential danger, and you have the right to know that.
This calls for some decision-making. What am I supposed to do? Sure, unsure. Shura. No, I feel like that's a bad idea. She's gonna be too loud about this. Neither her nor Shura seem to be familiar with magic-related things up till now, well, besides illusions, but the first person I'd seek solutions to the issue with is Marco. He was supposed to be with Yvonne in the library. I guess it didn't matter. Well, Marco's sitting by the table. Yvonne seems to be searching over the shelves further away. Marco, may I have a word with you?
What is it?
You seem to be familiar with alchemy and magic, so I figured you'd be the first person to turn to with this kind of issue.
I'm listening.
Apris told me that he's possessed.
Possessed? He's possessed by a demon? Don't tell me you knew this, and yet you brought him here.
I just found out about it myself.
No, I meant... Never mind.
Marco?
This is terrible news. I don't think you realize what kind of danger we're in. Marco, listen to me. If what you're saying's true, then Apris is like a walking disaster waiting to happen. The moment he snaps, we're all dead. It's a miracle he's keeping that thing in check to begin with.
You really seem to know a lot about a lot of things. Are you sure about this?
If you were to wake up trapped inside of a magical barrier with a bunch of strangers that might as well be here just to exercise you, what would be the first thing you'd do?
I would probably want to eliminate the threat just to be on the safe side. Make another save.
Exactly. The demon will most likely see us as a threat, and he'll want to get out of here at all costs. The fastest way of doing that would be getting rid of the source or energy keeping the barrier up, don't you think? Meaning that once we all disappear, the barrier will also disappear since there'll be nothing left to sustain it. As far as I'm aware, the barrier can't drain energy from demons. Their mana pool's different.
Wait, you just said the barrier will disappear if there's no energy left?
In theory.
Isn't there some kind of way we could cut our mana pools off from it?
Like, trick the barrier into thinking that we're gone? You mean if all of us could appear dead to the barrier for a single moment? Okay, I won't say something like that isn't possible. But I believe that wouldn't really fix our problem. Why not? Didn't it occur to you that we need to be in here for some kind of reason? We're most likely buying time for something while being in here, whatever that something is. Until we remember what that reason might be, getting out might be worse for us than staying inside. That's what I believe, at least. All of my theories point towards that. Why else would we? I'm sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Well, I guess it can't be helped now. At least you won't have to explain it twice. I figured I'd interrupt you, because there's something you made me realize. Back when Mr. Marco was preparing those potions for us in the basement, and I stayed here in the library, looking over some of the books, there were actually a couple of tomes regarding demons and demonic possession lying on the table. Could it be that we were researching them before we lost our memories? You and Apris woke up in the library, didn't you? There's clearly some kind of connection here. Yvonne, where are those books? Just give me a moment. She's right. These are books about demons and demonic possession. All 6 of them. Over 200 pages each. Researching this would take forever. I don't want to suggest this, but I'm afraid our safest option would be to get rid of Apris altogether. Mr. Marco, I can't believe you just said that. I was wrong about you. You're a horrible person. I won't let you do something like that. I understand your frustration, but you need to see the bigger picture here, Yvonne. It's either him or us. And what makes you assume that? You have no guarantee anything bad will happen. You say that because you clearly haven't dealt with demons before. Your way of thinking is too idealistic. I'm not suicidal. I won't let you hurt anyone. There has to be another way. Right now, we don't have the time to search for anything else. Look at the size of these books. What if he snaps in the next 5 seconds? We won't have enough time to get out of the room. Implying we have anywhere to run to begin with. Mariko, what do you think? Miss Mariko, don't listen to him. Seeing as we have a conflict of interest here, you need to choose a side. I can see that. How about we ask Shira and Shira what they think about this? Getting them involved would only stir up more panic and make the situation worse. And again, every additional minute is making the situation riskier and riskier for us. Either we kill Apris and this stays between us, or... Stop! You're not that cold-hearted of a person, are you? Aren't I? Killing someone for a justified reason. It somehow feels like such a natural thing to do. If Apris really is a threat to us, we shouldn't take any chances. Or at least that's what Marco says. It's pretty obvious that this is a manipulation attempt in itself. And Marco does seem genuinely unsettled by this. Maybe he really is just having our best interests in mind. Alright, I'm in. Let's do this. Mean it. Alright, I'm in. Let's do this. Miss Mariko. I'm glad you're still able to listen to reason. I just said that, didn't I? I don't know if I should be disturbed that I was able to make that kind of decision without batting an eyelash. Either way, we need to deal with Yvonne before she finds an opportunity to make a run for it. Oh no. Marco seems even less hesitant to catch her than I am. You killed her! Marco. I only put her to sleep, don't worry. She's fine. Well, whether she'll remain being fine is mostly up to us now. So, what's the plan? I have a bad feeling about this. Apris might ignore Marco's message and just stay out in the courtyard for all I know. Waiting for him here behind the door might be stupid. But wait. Someone's coming. I knew this would happen. Shit. So much for an ambush attempt. My arm. Damn, he's strong. There's no way I can overpower him. Was this your own initiative, or did someone set you up to do this? Does it matter at this point? I just tried to kill you. What? My, someone made this easy for me. Isn't this an offering on a silver platter? Gold one, even. Holy crap. Those eyes. Don't tell me. You're a pretty one. Shit, I can't breathe. He's going to. It's such a pity our paths will have to part here. He's gonna strangle me. Let go. If you've been following the guide, you can access the alternative route here by shouting the name. I'll do that later. Just kill me now. Number of orange clues needed to unlock Apris's alternative route, 1. No orange clues in Apris's bad route, 1. Green clues, 0 out of 1. Okay. Load this save. Alright, I'm in. Let's do this. Lie. Alright, I'm in. Let's do this. Miss Mariko. I'm glad you're still able to listen to reason. I'm actually with you on this one, Yvonne. But making an enemy out of Marco out in the open in this kind of situation would be foolish. I'll play along to his plan and try to convince him that I mean it. But I won't let anything bad happen to Apris on my watch. Now that I think about it, Apris might ignore Marco's message and just stay out in the courtyard for all I know. I get the feeling that sitting here and waiting for him is pointless. Wait, what if Marco decides to do something to Apris on his own? He might be no match for him on a physical level, but he does seem to be familiar with magic, while Apris... If getting rid of me was Marco's plan all along, then I just played into his hand like a fool. Or maybe I'm getting paranoid, now that I have a moment to think things through more properly. Either way, I need to find Apris as soon as possible. Waiting here is getting me nowhere. Marco just went down to the basement. The hell? Did he talk to Apris? Follow him. I should be careful. These stairs make a lot of noise. Creep. Marco? Why is he laying on the floor? Something caught on fire next to him. Marco. Shit, I need to put this out. I don't see any blankets in here. Maybe these potions. Grab a flask. It might make things worse, though. Yep, it made things worse. Yeah, that was a goddamn bad idea. Whoops. Shit, Marco. I don't know what's wrong with you, but I need you to wake up. That's it. I'm getting us out of here.
Oh my god.
Apris, is that you? Is it? I see you're having a wonderful time down here. A little too steamy for my taste, but to each his own. Well, it seems I interrupted something. I shall leave you to your fantasies. Wait! Shit. There's no way I can force myself through this door. There are no windows down here either. Marco, I need you to wake up. Come on, don't do this to me. Marco. Slap. He's not reacting. At this rate. Yvonne, Shira, sure, can you hear me? Ugh. I suppose suffocating from lack of air and all this smoke is still better than burning to death. Still, where did this fire come from? Did Marco start it? Marco, what happened here? What happened to you? Did you do this? Why? Maybe I should have listened to you from the start. Or maybe I shouldn't have told anyone that Apris is possessed to begin with. Orange. Got the green. Load that. No one's dying on my watch. Miss Mariko. You're making a huge mistake. Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. Perhaps killing a person isn't the only way to solve the problem. Besides, I paired up with Apris out of my own accord, and now you expect me to betray his trust and kill him? It actually disturbs me that you asked me to make this kind of decision without batting an eyelash. What kind of person does that? It's funny hearing that coming from you. Why do you say that? It's truly fascinating what memory loss can do to a person. Wait, did you remember something about me? Oh, Mariko. I remember a lot of things about you. Marco? Miss Mariko! And believe me, you are no saint. And I'm dead. Did he just... Shit, I can't keep my eyes open all of a sudden. Mr. Marco, what have you done? It actually saddens me that I can't count on you to make rational decisions anymore. The things I sign up for sometimes. I can't move. Yvonne. Do I need to put you to sleep as well? Or are you kindly going to let me leave the room without getting in my way, Yvonne? It's up to you. I won't let you hurt Mr. Apris. My head. Wait, what the hell happened here? Why is Marco laying on the floor? Where's Yvonne? Don't tell me. No, he's alive. He's asleep? Or is he just faking sleep? Let me just twist his fingers a little. If he's awake, there's no way he won't react to this kind of pain. No dice. So he's really unconscious. Did Yvonne manage to put him to sleep instead? If she did, then Marco clearly underestimated her. Yvonne, did she go look for Apris? I wonder how long I was out. I need to find her. Should I just leave Marco like this? Yeah, forget him. I don't approve of his way of thinking, but that doesn't mean I want something bad to happen to him. I suppose I could move him behind one of the shelves at the very least. He'll be safer there than out in the open like this, in case someone storms into the room with questionable intentions. Also, what Marco said before. What does he remember about me? I wish I had the opportunity to interrogate him right now. Yvonne. She's... Gods, there's a hole in her chest. And I'm guessing those chunks further away are some of her... Oh, gods. There's no way she's alive anymore. Did Apris do this? No, not Apris. The thing inside of him did this. Marco did warn us. I just didn't believe something like this would actually happen. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Is there any way to bring Apris back? There needs to be. I haven't seen Shira and Shura on my way here at that. I should find them. Everyone's dead. Before. How nice of you to want to join your friend. I'm sure little Miss Goody Two-Shoes will be less lonely now. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. Let me just check real quick. Yeah. Okay. Normal end. Work alone. Neither Shira nor Shur seem to be familiar with magic-related things up till now. Well, besides illusions, but... The first person I'd seek solutions to this issue with is Marco. But... why do I get the odd feeling that consulting this with Marco and Yvonne would be the worst thing I could do? I can't trust them with this kind of information. Besides, Apris needed to gather up the courage to tell me about this. He wouldn't do it if he didn't decide to trust me, at least a little bit. I'm not going to betray his trust. I'll figure something out on my own. Yvonne and Marco are still in the library. If I want to research anything, I'll have to be careful not to give too much away. Wait. Is he asleep? Oh, Miss Mariko. Yes, it seems Mr. Marco was tired. I'd tell him to go upstairs, but then I have to wake him up, so... Hey, Marco. Huh? You passed out on the table. You'll get back pains if you sleep like this. Go upstairs and lay down in a proper bed like a normal human being. Mrs. Mariko. Yes, Mom. Yvonne left with him. Good. Let's see what I can find. Yawn. Oh, weird music. Has he been asleep under the table? Wait, those eyes. Don't tell me Apris is scared of Lord Mutic because it reminds him of... Lord Mutic, you're not a demon, are you?
I'm a spirit child. Speaking of demons, though, you seem to be doing some peculiar research.
Oh, crap.
There's no need to hide it from me. This is related to that Apris fellow, isn't it?
So much for that. I know it might be too much to ask, but could you keep it a secret from everyone else, Lord Mutic?
Huh. What's in it for me?
Meats. How about some meat?
Some? Give me all the meat.
A lot of meat?
We might be able to work something out.
Nice cute little face.
Exquisite.
Did that do the trick? I hope he's going to keep his word.
You're looking for a way to get that demon out of him, aren't you? If his condition is the same as the one I'm familiar with, I may not be able to help you with fixing the problem itself, but I know of a way that could postpone the taking over process.
Really?
Since you've been kind to me and always addressed me with proper respect, I'll go out of my way to help you out a bit.
Yes, Lord Mutic. All hail Lord Mutic. So, this potion.
You'll have to drink it as soon as Apris falls asleep. The potion will put you to sleep as well. That will enable you to access Apris' subconscious. You'll be able to encounter the demon's consciousness in there.
Alright, let's give this a try. Thank you, Lord Mutic. You've been a big help. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be stuck reading those useless books.
You're welcome, Mariko. There's something you need to be aware of, though.
Yes?
Once you drink the potion, you won't be able to wake up until its effects wear off, no matter what happens.
How long?
Around 4 hours.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Since you'll be inside of Apris' consciousness during that time, there's a high chance you'll encounter the demon of his. This whole experiment is based on the fact that you distract the demon so that Apris can get some decent sleep, yes? Mariko, demons are oftentimes cruel beings. It's possible they might do all kinds of horrible things to you. All of it is going to be all but a vivid bad dream, of course. It won't be happening for real. But it most likely won't be much of a pleasant experience. Just keep that in mind.
It sure sounds like fun times. Happen what may, I'll deal with it somehow. Besides, this is what Apris has to deal with on a daily basis, isn't it? What's a mere couple of hours compared to that? If I have this kind of opportunity, I want to help him. He's still here. Apris? Hello. How are you holding up?
Told you to leave me alone, Mariko.
Yeah, about that. Wait. I think I see something on the other side of the barrier. Hey, Apris, take a look at this. There's somebody on the other side of the barrier.
What?
Is that...
Another demon. There's no doubt. I'd recognize those kinds of eyes anywhere.
Could it be that this demon has some kind of business with your demon?
In all honesty, I doubt it. As far as I'm aware, demons aren't on the best of terms with one another. They're more of a loner and trust nobody type.
Just like you, then? We should let the others see this, shouldn't we? No. Oh, what the hell? This person wasn't there before, were they?
Mariko, is that demon really after you?
I don't know. She just feels familiar to me somehow. So I figured. Shit, this whole thing distracted me from the issue at hand. Apris, I found a way to help you.
What? What'd you come up with this time?
I got help from Lord Mutic.
From the Chupacabra?
He looks like a cat, Apris. What the hell's a Chupacabra, even? Anyway, would you let me try something?
Does that something require drinking any suspicious potions?
Maybe. You won't be drinking anything, don't worry. Come on, it won't hurt, I promise.
I have a feeling I'm gonna regret this. You didn't tell anyone else that I'm possessed.
I didn't. I figured it wouldn't do anyone any good.
So, what'd you come up with?
I can't just tell him I need him to go to sleep. Knowing Apris, he'd leave the room the moment I brought it up. Would you let me give you a back rub?
Are you being serious?
It would help you relax.
I'm not sure I can afford to relax.
Well, this experiment requires you to do that.
Is it okay like this?
Perfect. Smack. Sorry if my claw feels a little cold to the touch.
It's actually a nice addition.
Huh. I'm happy to hear that, then. Wow, I kind of expected it, but Apris is horribly tense. Though that's not much of a surprise if he needs to be focused at all times.
This whole experiment of yours is just an excuse, isn't it?
What?
You're planning to kill me the moment I let my guard down, aren't you? I wouldn't blame you, really. You know that I'm dangerous, and it would only make sense that you don't want to die yourself.
Hey, stop right there. I'm not planning to kill you.
Just be aware that if you try anything, I won't hesitate to defend myself.
I'd like my limbs intact, so thanks for the warning. Would you mind telling me a bit about that demon of yours?
It's not a cheerful topic.
The more I know, the more prepared I will be for this experiment.
Or maybe it'll make you reconsider this whole thing altogether. Fine then. If you're really so eager to hear about it. The demon possessing me. Whenever I fall asleep, she usually comes on to me.
She? It's a female demon?
Yes.
Huh. What do you know? Wait, she comes on to you?
Inside of my mind, inside of my dreams. She likes to torture me sometimes, too. I know it doesn't happen for real, but it sure does feel that way. Her voice, her touch, and most of all, the pain she inflicts. I'm unable to distinguish what's real and what isn't. Everything is just too vivid. She's messed up, and perverted to boot.
Sounds like a fun time.
You can't even imagine.
Either way, from what you're saying, this demon of yours is doing all these horrible things to you so that you wouldn't want to go to sleep. That way, she can push you to the limits of exhaustion and then take over your body. So, fixing the problem, temporarily at least, would be letting you get a good night's rest with no messed up dreams forcing you awake. That's pretty much what Lord Mutic assumed.
And that plan of yours?
All I want is for you to fall asleep. And there he goes, all tense again. Once you do that, I'll be able to access your subconscious and try and ward off that demon from you so that you can get some decent rest.
You're planning to meet up with her in my stead? Mariko, the demon's not right in the head. I wouldn't want anyone to go through the same kind of shit I do. That also applies to you.
Even if you say that, I won't know how much this will affect me until I try. Besides, none of what's going to happen will actually happen for real, right? It's all going to just be a dream. So come on, don't be such a stubborn butt and let me do this. If we don't do anything, that demon's going to take over you and there's a high chance she's going to kill all of us, isn't there? Meaning that I won't be doing this just for you. I'll be doing this for myself as well.
I see I've already lost this whole argument. I swear, you're as stubborn as a mule.
I am this time, at least.
Just don't say I didn't warn you.
There we go. Any tips in regards to how I should try dealing with her?
Never try to ignore her or offend her. And if possible, flirt back.
Okay, that should be easy enough to remember. Apris? Did he... He did! He's asleep. And nothing bad's happening. For now. Yet. Okay, it's time to drink the potion. I hope Apris will sleep like a baby during these next 4 hours. Oh right, he's leaning against my knees. If I move, I'll probably wake him up. Oh no! Guess I'm gonna stay like this. Not that the discomfort will matter while I'm unconscious. Cheers, Lord Music. I'll drink this one to your wisdom. Whoa. Did it work? If it did, I guess I'm inside of Apris's dream now. There doesn't seem to be much consistency in here. Then again, since when did dreams have any kind of logic to them to begin with? Wander around. Let's try heading forward. Running inside of a dream usually leads to bad things happening, so I'll just take my time and try to walk. Oh no, it's inverted. Or whatever. Oh, there's a door. Open it. Yeah, I don't like this inverted look. This looks quite similar to one of the bedrooms inside of the mansion, doesn't it? Shit, why did it get dark all of a sudden? Oh, yeah! It's the same as last time. Who do we have here? I haven't had any new guests in quite a while. Holy crap, is that her? Probably. Why wouldn't it be? A pretty one, aren't you? Those eyes. Do all demons look creepy like this? What brings you here, girl? Did Apris manipulate you into helping him with his little problem? I advise you to reconsider. That man is broken beyond repair. And knowing him, he didn't give you the full story either. The full story? He made me look like the bad guy here, didn't he? I didn't choose to be here. Apris and that stupid sister of his called me over, and now I can't leave. Sister. If it wasn't for them, none of this would be happening right now. I just want my freedom back. So, what do you say? Would you kindly leave and stop meddling into our affairs? Wait, so neither of you want this? You want to get out of here as much as Apris wants you gone? Did you think I'm in here because I want to be? Look how boring and lonely this place is. Well, I'm asking kindly, and I won't ask twice. Get out of here. See, that might be a bit of a problem. Oh, I see. What the hell is it with you people? Peaceful solutions never seem to be the option with you. If you want to play rough, I can play rough. Shit, I think I just made her mad. Don't move! Not the scaredy cat type, are you? I'm dead. Shit, did she just kill me? And now I'm back here again. Wander around. Let's give this another shot. Maybe she'll assume I'm dead and she won't seek me out anymore. Doing a re-zero up in here. Open. Here goes nothing. It leads to the same place again. Hi. Shit. Why are you still here? I thought I told you to leave. Wait. Don't tell me you drugged yourself so that you wouldn't wake up. Stupid girl. You stupid, stupid girl. Ugh. This hurts. Shit. Apris was right. The pain does feel real. Now, I guess my biggest question should be, how many times can a person die in the span of 4 hours? Move. Let's give this another shot. Maybe she'll assume I'm dead, won't seek me out. That's not gonna happen. Try opening it. Goes nothing. In the same place. Hi again. You're not going to wake up no matter what I do to you, are you? So it seems. Sorry for making this difficult. But we kind of have a situation on our hands and I need Apris well rested for once. Mariko, right? Since it's your first time here, I might be willing to cut you some slack. Under one condition, though. This will be the first and last time you do a stupid thing like this. Apris got himself into this mess, and it's his responsibility to deal with it, nobody else's. If you ever get the urge to do this for him again and come here in his stead, I will make your life a living hell. Do we have an understanding? Hopefully we'll be able to get her out of here altogether by the time any of that would need to happen again. Alright. Good girl. And since that's out of the way, I'm feeling adventurous today. You'll be stuck here for a while yet, huh? Why don't we have some fun? And by fun, you mean... Ah, crap. Is that her tail sliding along my thigh? This is just a dream, Mariko. Remember, this is just a dream. None of this is happening for real. What do you say? I would like to remember my stay here. I suppose. What's the matter? Are you not into this kind of thing? How about this, then? Go back. Is this more to your liking? Oh, shit. You can change your appearance? Along with your gender, for that matter. Funny thing, huh? Remember, Mariko, this is all but a dream. Did you just... Are you able to read my mind?
Am I? I have the feeling you're curious about something. So, which is it going to be? In case you're worried Apris might mind, this can stay our dirty little secret. He won't know a thing. Stay the way you are, then? Stay the way you are, then. There we go. No, I can't help but wonder, Mariko. Do you find Apris attractive, or is there something more going on here? You should honestly reconsider your life choices if that's the case. Your taste in men is going to get you killed. Also, I have to warn you, I'm not the gentle kind, and I'm very eager to hear you moan.
Oh boy. Exactly.
So, let yourself go. Don't hold back. There's nobody that can hear you scream in here anyway. Hello? I could say I like those clothes, but... Such fine alabaster skin you have. It's perfect for leaving all kinds of marks on it. It's truly a pity they'll disappear when you wake up. Where should we start, Mariko?
Gasp. Holy crap.
Mariko?
Apris, it's you, isn't it? Am I finally awake? Shit, my heart's hammering like crazy.
She did something to you, didn't she?
You could say that. Wow, she really is one hell of a messed up girl.
I told you this was a bad idea.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about me. I'm glad I could do this for you. Apris, if this is what you have to deal with on a daily basis, then doing this once off was nothing. How are you feeling?
Well rested, and a lot better. Thank you, Mariko. I really appreciate you doing this for me.
Then it worked. I'm so glad.
Are you hungry?
After a whole night of research and mental abuse, I'd eat a horse.
Let's go and fix something up for you then.
Wow, it feels so surreal to be back here again. It feels like I was stuck in that dream world for an eternity or two. It's such an odd sensation. Good morning. Well, it's still night outside, but... Finally, our chef's awake. I'm starving.
Any special requests?
Wow, Apris, what happened to you? You seem to be in a good mood. Huh, I get it. Sure. I'd like some more meat, please. I'd love some fish again, if that's alright. Oh, and by the way, Cher and I decided to investigate the basement yesterday. We found a wardrobe that seemed to be hidden behind an illusion spell, just like the corridor upstairs. Oh. So there we were, thinking we just hit the jackpot. But the wardrobe turned out to be completely empty.
It was empty?
Talk about a letdown, right? For a moment there, I thought the stupid stone might be in there. Why would anyone hide anything if there's nothing to hide in the first place? How odd.
Odd indeed. Could I help you with anything? You could find a decent fish for Yvonne if you'd like.
On it. I'll just take this one right here.
Is there anything you'd like yourself?
I was actually wondering about that.
Huh? What's wrong?
There's something under the ice. glowing.
Glowing?
Wait, is this... Could this be that soul stone the note was referring to? I could feel it pulsing in my hand. It gives off a pleasant kind of warmth with each beat. It's definitely not a mere pretty stone. Yvonne, Shira, look what I just found.
Oh, is that the soulstone thingy? Miss Mariko, you found it! Don't tell me it was inside the cold storage all along.
I doubt it, actually. This thing gives off warmth. If it had been among the ice all this time, the ice would have turned into water by now.
Meaning that someone had to place it there while we weren't looking. I swear, we have a mastermind pulling the strings somewhere among us.
They're clearly trying to help us, though. Maybe there's a reason why they can't do it out in the open?
Yeah, probably because they're a goddamn coward.
Either way, now that we found the stone, we should do some research. If it's somehow designed to help us in dissolving the barrier, we need to find out how to make it work. I'll let Mr. Marco know. I'm sure he won't mind giving me a hand with this. Is it okay if I take it with me, Miss Mariko?
Be my guest. Mariko, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
What is it?
Fetch the blanket and come over to the backyard once you're ready.
Okay.
Shit, now I'm feeling anxious. I wonder what he wants to talk to me about. The demon girl. She's gone again. I'm here.
Take a seat. I've been wondering about it for a while now, but I still have a hard time figuring it out, so I figured I'd simply ask this directly. Mariko, what is it that you want from me?
What I want from you?
You wouldn't be doing all the things you did for me just out of goodwill, would you? There needs to be something more to it. I want to know what that something is.
Moment of honesty, then. I think I started to care for you. Save.
Care for me? In what way?
Not in the romantic way, don't worry.
Why should I worry?
It was written all over your face, Apris. We haven't known each other that long, but from what I can tell, you seem like the kind of person who'd like to keep everyone at a distance. Because of your whole demon problem, you're probably worried that if someone got close to you, you'd hurt them.
Who would have thought? You actually figured me out quite well.
So don't worry, I'm not about to make this complicated for you. Enjoy your company, and I wouldn't want to lose you under any circumstances, though.
You know, your stubbornness reminds me somewhat of my sister.
Right, you have a sister.
Had.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That demon of yours mentioned her to me, too.
She did? What did she say exactly?
That it's your and your sister's fault that she's inside of you.
Well, she wasn't lying.
So you...
It's not something I'm proud of. My sister and I, we had an abusive father we didn't know how to deal with. When you're young and inexperienced, playing around with the arcane somehow seems like such a good idea, doesn't it?
Looking back on my encounter with Feather, I can't even argue with that.
So, by all the luck in the world, we managed to summon a demon. We didn't have the first idea of how to deal with what we'd conjured. Our father got killed, my sister got killed, and I ended up with a freeloader inside of my head. That's the kind of good it did.
So, Apris got possessed and killed his own family. Nobody can blame him for being paranoid in regards to his problem, considering.
If I could ever turn back time and fix something in my life, it would be this.
How old were you when this happened?
I don't know. I can't seem to remember. But I think I was somewhere in my teenage years.
Just how long has that demon been possessing you?
A while now, from what I remember.
If it's been with you that long and you're still alive, you must have found some ways of coping with it. We need to either make you remember what it was or figure it out anew. Besides that, I don't mind becoming your second long-lost older sister.
It feels odd hearing you say that. But it's definitely something I could get used to. Thanks for everything, Mariko.
Don't mention it. Before the end credits roll, we still need to get out of here alive, though. Hey, Apris. Would you mind if I took a nap? The last nap of mine exhausted me more than anything.
I'm not surprised.
And I've stayed up all night doing research.
I don't mind. I can watch over you, if it'll make you feel more at ease.
I'd appreciate that. Thanks. Where's your little robe? Get up. Do you plan to sit on the floor again?
Just lay down. Before you fall asleep, there's something I wanted to tell you.
Are we about to have another serious conversation?
I actually managed to remember some things involving us. From outside the barrier, I mean.
Wait, really? So we knew each other before?
I think we met on board a train. Nobody wanted to sit with me in the compartment I was in. People could tell that something was wrong with me. But you came in and sat next to me, unfazed.
That does sound like something I would do, doesn't it?
I'm not sure how our conversation started, but I remember you telling me that you were looking for a bodyguard, since you wanted to make a trip up into the mountains we were about to pass. I figured I could use the money, so I agreed to accompany you. I think we met Yvonne somewhere up on that mountain, too.
Wait, so the three of us. Yvonne needs to hear this. I'm sure she'll be happy to know.
Of course, it didn't take long before I started getting suspicious of your intentions.
How so?
You could hold your ground just fine on your own. It seemed to me that you had no use for a bodyguard. You're always able to deal with all kinds of danger on your own. Once I called you out on it, you told me the truth. You knew I was possessed from the very start, and you offered to help me with my demon problem in exchange for the same thing.
For the same thing?
I was supposed to help you fight off a demon of your own.
You don't mean...
Though, it seems that yours is outside the barrier, not in here. And it seems to be possessing someone else. But if it really is after you, for some reason...
So, wait. Yvonne, you and I, the three of us came here looking for a way to get that demon out of you?
That's what these vague memories seem to be telling me, at least.
And while we're here, the barrier went up, and we forget why we came here to begin with. Is that right? I have a feeling like I'm still missing something. How does Feather fit into all this? Were those memories of him totally unrelated? What are Marco, Shira, and Cher doing here with us, then?
I have no idea. I don't seem to remember anything about any of them.
Huh. Well, I still can't seem to remember anything relevant to this whole situation. Maybe all of it will start making more sense at some point later on. Either way, it's reassuring to know that we aren't complete strangers, you and I. Sorry I can't remember anything about you.
Is that even something to be sorry for? You can't help it.
I suppose.
Well, I kept you up long enough. Get some sleep, Mariko.
I'll do that. Thanks for everything, Apris. I'm glad I decided to pair up with you.
Yeah, so am I.
Knock knock. Sorry if I'm interrupting anything, but we have a situation on our hands. Come down to the library.
Apris? I'm here. And I'm just as confused as you are.
Let's see what's up then.
Did you have a good nap at least?
Definitely better than the last one. Although I still feel exhausted. I guess I didn't get to sleep long. What's happening? Did you manage to figure out how that soul stone's supposed to work? We did, but that may not be our biggest worry right now. I'm about to die in here just like that. I should have stuffed my face with that meat till my stomach exploded from it. You do have some kind of plan for this, don't you?
You seem to be giving me a lot of credit when it comes to figuring stuff out.
You seem to know more than we do, so naturally.
If you want my opinion, the Soul Stone is currently our only hope. Whether it'll work or not, though, that depends on Mariko and Apris.
What do you mean? I figured out how the stone can help us with dissolving the barrier. But it requires 2 people to use it. The trust between those 2 people is the deciding factor in whether it'll work or not.
Trust? What?
Well, trust or affection, really. It's a bit more complicated than that, but speaking in simpler terms. Okay, time out. I see you're starting to be horribly vague. Explain how this stupid stone works as if you were explaining it to a 5-year-old. Right, then I'll try. Miss Mariko, Mr. Apris, would you mind if I used you as an example?
I guess.
Nothing bad's going to happen, I promise. First of all, you need to be close to each other. Take the soul stone in one of your hands. Both of you need to be touching it at the same time.
Like this?
Yes. Once you close your eyes and concentrate on the stone's energy, it'll start to activate. You both need to be doing it at the same time for it to work.
Okay.
You should be able to tell once the stone starts to resonate.
She's right. I can feel it pulsing. Such an odd yet warm sensation.
Oh dear. You already closed your eyes, didn't you? Now, whatever you do, don't open them.
Why don't I like the sound of that?
Yvonne, did we just put this whole thing into motion? It shouldn't have happened so quickly. I'm sorry, I thought it would be safe to do this.
Why did I have the feeling something like this would happen?
Wow, you guys are practically glowing.
We are?
Yvonne, what now? Well, so basically...
The stone's gonna merge you into one entity.
What?
It won't be permanent though, so don't worry. It's the trust that Yvonne mentioned earlier that determines how long you'll be able to stay in such a state. Once the stone stops working, you'll return to the way you are right now.
What kind of messed up witchcraft is this? How the hell do you guys know all this?
I know it from experience. I'm not sure about Yvonne though.
Wait, seriously? Also, it's your affinity for one another that determines which one of you is going to become the vessel. The vessel? In simpler terms, If Mr. Apris likes Miss Mariko more than Miss Mariko likes Mr. Apris, Miss Mariko will become the vessel. And if Miss Mariko likes Mr. Apris more than Mr. Apris likes Miss Mariko, Mr. Apris will become the vessel. My brain's already starting to hurt.
What she's saying is, the stone sees the person who cares more as the submissive one. Being the asshole in the relationship pays off. Letting your feelings dominate you, whether you want it or not, makes you the weaker one.
Wait, so this stone is pretty much a better indicator to one's feelings than an actual confession? If you like someone and it turns out the person you like gets swallowed up by the stone in the process, it means that they like you back even more, right? Even if you might want to deny it all you like, the stone knows better.
Something like that. Okay, but even if we do manage to merge, how will this help us in getting the barrier down? Once you activate the stone, it'll create a burst of energy. That burst of energy alone should be enough to make the barrier fall apart. It's that easy? It's that easy, yes. But don't forget that the barrier is just one of our problems. The demon waiting for us outside of it is the greater threat. Mariko, Apris, I don't know how much you trust and care for one another, but once you become one with the stone's help, not only will your strength multiply, but the stone itself will also give you a boost in power. Once that happens, you might be powerful enough to stand up to a demon. All we can really do is hope that you'll be able to stay in that kind of form long enough to actually kill it. I'm fine with the killing part in all of this, at least.
I'm not surprised. So, what do you say, Apris? Are we doing this? Or are you scared I might find out about something you don't want me to know?
Speak for yourself, Mariko. Let's kick some demon ass.
Miss Mariko! Wow, you guys. What you did there was pretty awesome.
What we did?
And kinda traumatizing, but we shouldn't mourn a demon, right?
Shit, I can't remember anything.
Either way, yay, freedom!
Where's Apris?
Well, he should be back in the library.
Does that mean he... Wait, Marco's not here either? If you're looking for the redhead, he just ran back to the mansion. Heather, you're here. I've been waiting for you outside of the barrier. Well, I wanted to end up inside of it together with everyone else, but it seems even I can make mistakes.
Wait, so that red note, was Feather the one who wrote it or not?
Either way, I'm glad it all turned out well in the end. Congratulations, you two. You managed to save yourselves and everyone else, even with your memories gone. A celebration is in order.
Wait, how do you know we lost our memories?
Oh, I've been listening.
Listening? Mr. Marco doesn't seem to be in the mansion anywhere. Where'd he go? Seriously, did he just bail on us the moment the bubble popped? I'm so mad right now. There are things I still wanted to ask him. Sure, help me look for this ungrateful asshole.
Somehow, I get the feeling that's the last we'll see of him. Hey there, Grumpy Bear. You feeling any better? I see Shira's nickname's rubbed off on you. Well, we managed to get out of the barrier in one piece. Any plans for what you want to do now? I'm not planning to leave your side until you fulfill your promise.
My promise?
I agreed to serve as your bodyguard in exchange for getting that demon out of me, didn't I? Speaking of promises and other inconvenient conditions, I don't know if you're aware, but Mariko has a nasty curse placed upon her. She mastered a spell that was keeping her safe from it. Unless she remembers or learns it anew, she'll end up dead in the next few days.
What? Are you serious?
There's no need to panic. I happen to know the spell. You actually learned it from me, Mariko. But it might take you some time to learn how to use it again. I'm terribly sorry for ruining the mood, but I'm afraid you'll be dependent on me for a while yet. How long's that gonna take? That depends on Mariko's skill, and on her ability to remember, I suppose.
Well, it can't be helped.
That being said, we don't have to stay here in the mansion while we get that settled. I was actually entertaining the idea of traveling together with you. Traveling together? Apris, you have a little rat problem you'd like to get fixed, don't you? I happen to have a vague idea of where we should go look for something that could maybe help you with that. Wait, how do you know about that? Like I already said, I listened in on some of the things that were happening outside the barrier.
Oh, Yvonne, we still need to tell her about what Apris remembered. Well, while we're already on the topic of traveling together, would you mind if I accompanied you as well?
My, we're starting to have quite the group here. Well, if it can't be helped either way, I guess I don't mind. What about you, Mariko?
If it really can't be helped.
If heading off on our own is dangerous in my case, I guess it can't be helped. I'll just have to do my best and learn that spell as quickly as possible. Yvonne didn't give me any reasons to be wary of her, so I don't mind her accompanying us.
Accompanying us. Also, I have a few questions I'd like for Feather to answer. You guys are going on a trip?
There's still room for a few more people.
I think I'll pass. I need to get back home.
What about you, Silver?
I'll be going back home as well.
Pity. Well then, let us make a stop by your tavern first. I believe there's something I owe you.
Uh-huh. Wait, you're actually...
Why the surprise? Did you think I wouldn't keep my word? You two know each other? Oh, it was but a chance meeting. We're not that close yet.
Hey, I remember now. You're that guy I mistook for a chick back in the tavern a while back.
You never change, do you, Shira?
Hey, stop trying to sound so friendly with me. Just because Shira brought you home with her doesn't make me automatically trust you. It's actually the opposite.
Sure never brought any shitty guys home, so what the hell's the deal with you?
What's the deal with me indeed?
I hate the cryptic ones.
So it's going to be the four of us, huh? Yvonne, Feather, Apris, and I. Apris. Hungry? Now that you mention it, let's go fix you up something then. True ending. This one, right? I find you attractive. I find you attractive. Is that all there is? I just told you. What kind of question is that? Physical attraction is one thing. Actually liking someone is different. Don't they usually go together? Not always. Well, they go together for me. I'm guessing that's not the kind of answer you were expecting? Not really, no. So much for that. Let's just forget I said anything then. No, I'm not saying it bothers me, Mariko. I just don't understand why anyone would want to get involved with me in such a way.
What? You're not giving yourself much credit, are you?
Mariko, I'm an ordinary, cynical man with a short fuse and little patience for others. And on top of it all, I'm possessed by a demon. Just being around me is a dangerous and thoroughly unpleasant experience. Any sane woman would have run away from me by now.
I suppose I'm officially insane.
That you are.
I know that we haven't known each other that long.
And it's pretty obvious that you're the kind of person who'd like to keep everyone at a distance. Because of your whole demon problem, I imagine you're worried that if someone got close to you, you'd hurt them. But I'm confident I can handle this. I'm not a fragile maiden who'll run away at the first sight of someone's eyes glowing. I guess there's not much I can do about that.
So you don't mind me looking at you in that kind of way?
You know, for a moment there, I started to think you knew what was good for you. But it seems that you lack any kind of a survival instinct whatsoever. I still have the feeling that you don't know what you're getting yourself into, but if this is what you really want.
He actually leaned in to kiss me. His lips are firm against mine, demanding almost, yet gentle somehow. This definitely isn't the first time Apris has kissed someone. Which shouldn't be that much of a surprise either. I mean, how old is Apris? He's probably been over his first innocent crushes ages ago. Not that it's my place to complain. This feels really nice. Take things a step further. Oh man. I have no idea if it's because of my whole encounter with that demon of his. Help me. But somehow, I don't feel like being hesitant about any of this. I want us both to enjoy ourselves while we can.
Mariko?
Shit, am I being too forward?
Not that I'm about to complain. I just wanted to ask if you want to do this out in the open like this.
Are you worried someone might walk in on us? We have the blanket to cover us, just in case.
my god. Mariko, you need to be aware of something. After all those messed up encounters with that demon inside of my mind, I imagine my perception of things might be screwed up at this point. So, if anything... If I end up being too rough with anything, you need to let me know. Alright?
You know, for all the warnings you gave me, you were surprisingly gentle.
I was being careful. I didn't want to hurt you.
You don't have to hold back so much next time.
Next time?
You sound surprised. Did you expect this to be a one-time thing?
You were serious when you said you want more from me.
Are you still doubting that? Of course I was serious.
I swear. What am I going to do with you?
Well, since you ask, you could accompany me to the bathhouse. This bench got me all dirty.
I think we're both to blame for that one.
Don't do it, please. Oh, Dad. God help me. So another round.
You don't beat around the bush, do you?
I enjoyed what we did before, so... Damn, am I acting weird? I'm not sure when I became like this. Yeah, what happened to you, girl? What happened?
I think our situation's starting to get to your head. You're starting to sound like it's the last day of your life.
Well, for all we know, it might be.
You know, I'm not the kind of person who would pat you on the back and tell you everything will be alright. But if there's a way for us both to get out of here in one piece, I'll do everything in my power to make that happen.
Thanks, Apris. Hearing you say that, it's really sweet of you. And reassuring.
Come over here.
Huh? How about you come over here? I thought Apris would have a hard time accepting this whole thing between us. I'm pleasantly surprised that he doesn't seem to be hesitant about this anymore. And I have to give him credit. Not only is he a good kisser... Don't do it. Apris sure does know how to please a woman. This whole hassle with that demon of his probably contributed to his experience. Even if technically it's only happened in his mind. I also know now that it's hard to tell the difference in there. You really need to find a way to get that demon out of him.
You do know what you're doing, don't you?
Yes. Don't hold back.
That was exhausting. You asked for it.
But also so satisfying. Hey, Apris. Mind if I took a nap? Watch over you. Mind if I use you as a pillow?
Lay down. Before you fall asleep, there's something I want to tell you.
See, sure, his nickname's ripped off on you. Don't worry, I'm not planning to make a habit out of it.
Good. It would be awkward if you called me that in less appropriate situations.
No. Now I'll have to try it just to see reaction.
Honestly, what am I gonna do with you?
About that.
In case it's not obvious yet, I'm not planning to leave your side until you fulfill your promise.
If it really can't be helped... Really? No? I was thinking of getting some more privacy with Apris.
You've had enough.
But if heading off on our own is dangerous in my case, I guess it can't be helped. I'll just have to do my best, learn that spell.
You. I have a name, you know. You're gonna let this be, just like that. I got the impression Mariko meant something to you.
What?
Were you expecting me to be mad because you stole my girlfriend? You're misinterpreting something, Apris. By all means, I don't mind. I actually think she'd be better off with anyone else from this merry little group than me. I'll find other toys to play around with. Watch your tongue, scoundrel.
Apris.
Also, Mariko, keep in mind that we still have one more potion that hasn't been used on anyone yet. If Apris turns out to be someone whose company you like to keep, then by all means, it's your choice. Emotions can cloud your better judgment, especially when they're fresh, though. You're aware of that, aren't you? Just don't make any hasty decisions until you get to spend a couple of years with him at the very least. In the meantime, have fun for what it's worth.
Apris.
Hungry?
Now that you mention it... Yay! Congratulations! Yay! Okay. So, now we're going to do the demon Apris route. Load this one, I think. Okay. Marco and Yvonne seem to be familiar with magic-related things up till now. Perhaps they'll be able to come up with ideas how to deal with this whole issue. Eliminate the threat. Oh well, whatever. Alright. I mean it. Baron. Baron.
What did you say? How the hell do you know my name?
I don't know. I just do. I remember solving some kind of riddle. I have no idea when it happened, but the memory is just there in my head somehow. Also, I think Father told me some things regarding demons once. You're Varen, aren't you? And now that I know your name, you can't hurt me anymore.
Is that what your mother told you? We should give that theory a try, just to be sure.
No, if I only squeeze his hand hard enough... Wait, make a save. Squeeze his hand hard enough.
Let go of me.
Hi. What? Surprised. I bet you didn't expect Apris to be possessed by a female demon. Like what you see, Mariko. This is my true form. How does that even work? How does what work? Can you just change your appearance at will? Having a hard time comprehending. You can touch me if you need some physical proof. What happens to Apris when you take over him like this? Why would you care about Apris when you have me? She's going to raise a commotion if anyone sees her right now. But I can't keep her locked inside of a room forever. Not to mention, it would be foolish to leave her on her own. I'm currently the only person who has some kind of power over her. Basically, I need to keep her on a leash so that she doesn't hurt anyone. Also, I need to be careful with her name. I mustn't mention it in anyone's presence. I trust you to be at least a little bit civil. And if you don't behave, push you down the stairs. What, are we gonna be holding hands forever now? Little squeeze is all we need. Fine, fine. I get it. Stop doing that already. Mariko? Hey, Marco. As you can see, not everything went as planned, but I managed to get this under control, I think. Is that... Apris? Yeah. Well, what turned out to be inside of him, anyway. So, like, what happened to him? Is his body just... gone? Or is he on the floor? Like, passed out? Believe me, I'm as surprised as you are. Yvonne? Right, we put her on the sofa here. Are the effects of the powder wearing off? Hey, Yvonne, how you feeling? Mr. Marco, Miss Mariko. You're probably angry, and you have every right to. But as you can see, Apris is fine. Is that Mr. Apris? Do I look like Apris to you? I can see that guy gathered quite the fan club. Just consider this his female alter ego of sorts. Either way, Yvonne, we'd appreciate if what happened in the library could stay just between us. For both Shira and Shir's sake, and ours too. Alright. I can stay quiet about this. Thank you, Yvonne. Honestly, Yvonne is too kind for her own good. We practically assaulted her, and she lets it go, just like that. Not that we should be complaining. Guys, I know this might be weird and a little out of the blue, but I'd like you to meet... What should we call you anyway? You're asking me? Oh, what the hell? Where'd she come from? Damn, lady, put some friggin' pants on. You know, now that Shira points it out, don't you want to wear something? Why? Does the sight of my skin burn your eyes? Have you never seen a naked woman before? Well, I just think it might be distracting to some of us here. Let them be distracted, then. You think I care? At least Mr. Apris isn't here to see this. Mr. Marco, I can cover your eyes. The sight of a nude woman isn't anything new to me, Yvonne. It isn't? Please stop treating me like some kind of child. Aren't you a cheerful bunch? Well, it's nice meeting you. Should we call her Blue? What? Why did I have the feeling someone would suggest that? Would you like some tea, Miss Blue? Or something to eat, perhaps? Is she always like this? Yes. I'm out of here. One more minute with these people and I'm going to suffer from cavities. Whoa there, Missy. You're not going anywhere without me. Nice garden. Apris used to come here a lot. Did he now? Is it longing in your voice that I hear? Let me guess. He was sitting by the fire the whole time. Aren't you aware of what he's been doing? Not really. We're never conscious at the same time. When one person's in charge, the other's usually asleep. So he's asleep now? I guess that answers that question. He'll take over once he's strong enough to do so again. It's an endless cycle for us like that. Well, I guess should have figured. Anyway, it's an endless cycle for us like that. I see. How long does it usually take? A few days. I don't need sleep like he does, though. Would you mind telling me what you brought me here for already? You're the one who dragged me here. I don't mean this shady isle. I mean this whole place in general. Oh. Well, that's kind of what we're trying to figure out, too. Don't play dumb with me. Only an idiot would drag a demon somewhere without knowing what they were doing. Baron, we lost our memories. What? None of us remembers how we got here or why we're here to begin with. Cute. Are you about to tell me that you know nothing about that over there either? About what? That. Oh, wait. Who is that? Don't move. I'm gonna get the others. Whoa, what the hell? This person wasn't there before, were they? Wait, where is she? Where did Varen go? I told her to stay here. Shit. How could I be so careless? She's dangerous on her own. Her just chilling in the bath. Like, hey, what up? There you are. Thank the heavens, one crisis averted. Fancy. I thought I told you to stay where you are. So, since when do I have to listen to you? You know, I've been wondering, if I squeeze your tail hard enough, will it give the desired outcome too? Oh, for the love of... Cut that out! Are you planning to drown me now? That's for misbehaving. From now on, I want you to stay close to me at all times. How romantic. Well, since we're already here, why don't we take a bath together? What? There's something I wanted to talk to you about. What is she plotting? One wrong move, Varen, and I am going to drown you. Why'd you change back? I see this form seems to fluster you more. It's just more intimidating, I guess.
Or maybe it's because I know how Apris normally looks, like, that this seems all the more creepy. I know what he normally looks like, so this is creepy. If you say so. Is it better like this, then? Yes. Come on, while the water's hot. So, what is it that you wanted to talk about? Why don't we make a deal? Making deals with demons. What could possibly go wrong, I wonder? I could help you get out of here. I might even kill that other demon outside of the barrier for you. Is she being serious? In exchange for what? A night with you. Wait, let me rephrase that. A long, passionate night with you. What do you say? Why are you proposing something like this? Why? Because I'm bored out of my fucking mind, that's why. And you're a pretty lass that so happens to make me a little weak in her presence. In more ways than one. She finds me attractive? Okay, bad end. Deal. Deal. I love people who don't overthink things and know what they want in life. Now that that's established, I'm feeling generous today. I'll let you choose. What form would you rather get down and dirty with? The real me, or the Apris me? The Apris you? Wait, you'd like to sleep with me while being in the body of a man? Do you have a problem with that? Well, wouldn't that be weird for you? Using a guy's body to do this kind of thing, I mean... Why would it be weird? Sweetie, I've been stuck with Apris for years now. You honestly think I haven't gotten used to it by now. Doing it while being a guy does feel different, but it's definitely not something to complain about. And hell, I enjoy having people squirm underneath me. Being male has its perks. What about Apris? What about him? How does he feel about you using his body in such a way? He's not conscious while I take control. What the eye doesn't see, the heart doesn't grieve over. So he doesn't even know you've been using his body in such ways? Well, he might have some ideas. He's not that stupid. Just don't get me wrong. Doing things the way I am right now can be just as fun. I may not have some obvious body parts that would make things a tad easier for us, but I do have a pretty flexible tail. I can do all sorts of magic with it. So, which is it going to be, Mariko? Stay the way you are, I guess. Oh, did my tail intrigue you? Or are my curves simply more appealing to you than Apris's? Not that it really matters to me, though I'm flattered nonetheless. Come on, let's go back to the mansion and have some fun. He actually agreed to this. We're dead. Getting cold feet already. Here, let me help you. I'll be sure to distract your mind from any pesky doubts you might still have. Shit, she just bit my neck. What is she... Hey, I like that dress. You'll find yourself a new one. You have some nice, perky breasts. They're just begging to be bitten. Oh gods. Varen! Careful now. Don't end up screaming my name too loud. Someone might overhear. It would suck to have someone die while I was having my way with them in bed. Slow down a little. This hurts. You're being too rough. Oh, really? What did you expect while signing up for sex with a demon? Did you actually think I would be gentle with you? Well, no, but a bit of foreplay would be nice. Hey, careful with those claws. My tail is bad. My fingers are bad. What do you want me to do? Stick a horn up your ass? I'd appreciate if I survived my night with you, thanks. You humans and your pesky demands. You want foreplay? Fine then. Show me what good use you can make of that mouth of yours. If you perform well, I might even return the favor. Varen wants me to... whatever keeps me alive, I guess. You're quite good at this. Not your first time going down on someone, is it? I wouldn't know. I don't remember. Well, your body seems to remember just fine. But we're starting to go off topic here. Less talking, more licking, Mariko. Not your first time going down on someone either, is it? Enjoying yourself that much? Well, we're starting to get somewhere. Hold on tight, Mariko. The night is long. I wonder, how many times can I make you come before you pass out? Varen? Shit, my whole body's sore. I can barely move. I knew a night with her would be one hell of a ride, but... let's look on the bright side. At least she didn't kill me. And I actually enjoyed this, to a degree. I do hope she's going to stick to her end of the deal, despite everything. Hello, love. Did you sleep well? Where is everybody? Everybody? You'll have to be more specific than that. Varen, did you... Well, I promised to help you get out of here, and I'm planning to stick to my word. Your pesky friends were never mentioned. You can't be serious. Feel free to look for them. I got creative and hid them in all kinds of interesting places. Don't tell me she killed everyone. Look on the bright side, love. At least Apris is still alive. I would have a hard time getting rid of him, considering. You still want to get out of here, right? Once you're done blaming yourself for something you might have probably averted, come outside. I could have... This was her plan all along, wasn't it? Are all lost souls gathered here with us today? Wonderful. Here's a question. Have any of you tried simply walking through the barrier? What? Of course we tried. Apris said he kicked the barrier and that it didn't budge. Apris, you say? And none of you got the idea to question that and double-check it for yourselves? Why do you think Apris couldn't walk through it? If he'd been able to do that, I wouldn't be in here right now. Wait, don't tell me. Demons can't walk through that barrier, Mariko. But humans can. You've gotta be kidding me. Yes, off you go. You're the only remaining human inside of the barrier right now. Am I, though? Once you step outside, the barrier should dissolve. I can still feel it pulsing just as intensely as before. I just didn't even think to try and get any closer than that. It simply felt dangerous to do so. It's like trying to get closer to a magnetic field while being pushed in the other direction. But if I can actually... I can't believe this. I'm outside, and the barrier is... This means she really did kill everyone. And it's all my fault. If only I hadn't agreed to that deal of hers. Where are you hiding, that son of a bitch? If you don't surrender him to me, I'm going to kill every last one of you assholes. My, such a filthy tongue you got there, sister. Who is this poor soul you seem to have the hots for? Spare me the sweet talk. I know that French scum is somewhere near. Don't even try to deny it. Valenche? She's after Feather? Wait, who the hell are you? You reek of the Blair knots. I thought I already killed all of you. What? I thought you would dodge that. Oh well, my bad. I already got what I wanted from you, though. So it's not like I'm going to cry over this unfortunate turn of events. Varen, you bitch. You tricked me. I'm a demon, Mariko. It's what I do. Ah, this is beautiful. How does it feel, little Anne? How does it feel knowing you just killed your whole family with your own hands? No clues in Varen's route. Yay. Okay, load this. No deal. And then make another save. Okay. Thanks, Varen, but my wits haven't abandoned me yet. I get the weird feeling a night with you would get me killed. And all my friends, too. Come now, I'm not into dead people. What's the fun in it when you can't feel your partner squirm? Ugh, stop that. I swear, there's no talking to you. That's because you're forgetting to behave. I have a different deal to offer you, though. How about you help me get out of here and kill the demon outside the barrier for us? In exchange for what? A night with me. How the hell is that different from the deal I just offered you? The difference is that I'll sleep with you after we get out of here safe and sound. I see what you did there. What's it gonna be, Varen? This way I'll have the guarantee that you won't screw me over. You're smarter than you look, I'll give you that. To hell with this. Fine, let's do it your way. I'm feeling up to the challenge. Just a night with you won't cut it, though. I want something more. Like what? How about you agree to fulfill my every wish during that whole night? I'll get to do with you as I please, and you won't be allowed to say no. That sounds like having a death wish. I won't kill you, or harm you in any permanent ways. You have my word. Do I? Fine then. Deal. Off to work then. Meet me outside once you're done with your bath. Call your pesky friends over too. Our lost souls gathered here with us today. You sure you don't want a pair of pants? Forget I asked. Here's a question. Have any of you tried simply walking through the barrier? What? Of course we tried. But humans can. You've gotta be kidding me. Is this supposed to be a joke? Marco? She's bluffing. There's no way. First one to prove me wrong gets a cookie. Shira? What, you want us to give it a try? The cookie is a lie. Isn't it kind of dumb to risk your life for something like that? What if it's true? What if we can leave this place just like that? Miss Sure is right. I can go with you. Mr. Marco? There's no goddamn way. Off we go. You can only die once, right? They really did go through the barrier. See, easy peasy. All this time. I can't believe this. I assume you weren't aware of this. If I were... Yeah, you'll agonize about it later. Now, Shu, stop testing my patience. All humans need to leave for the spell to break. Come on, Marco, let's do this. Marco, you're making a mistake. The moment we set a foot outside the barrier, we're gonna die. What makes you say that? If we stay here for too long, we're also going to die. Besides, isn't your time running out already? I think I'll take my chances by staying here, despite everything. Sorry, Marco. I'll be gone in the next 2 minutes, so just do everything as you guys planned. My lack of involvement won't make a difference to you. I wish you the best of luck. Normal end. Let him go. Best of luck to you too, Marco. What the hell was he on about? Just ignore him. Like he said, it barely matters to us anymore. It does matter if he's going to stay in here. If the barrier doesn't dissolve the next 2 minutes, I'm going to kill him with my own hands. Don't worry, he'll be gone before you know it. Well then, let's test that theory, shall we? Yeah, let's do this. Farron was right. We're outside. The barrier really disappeared.
Holy shit, guys. Does this mean we weren't actually trapped anywhere to begin with? Was it this easy all along?
That person over there.
Where are you hiding, that son of a bitch? If you don't surrender him to me, I'm going to kill every last one of you assholes.
My, such a filthy tongue you got there, sister. Who is this poor soul you seem to have the hots for?
Spare me the sweet talk. I know that Felice scum is somewhere in here. Don't even try to deny it.
Lunche? She's after Feather?
Huh?
Someone's being hasty. Varen? Listen, sister. I have no idea who this Felona whatever is. But as for Mariko, keep your filthy hands off of things that don't belong to you.
Why are you protecting her? Have you lost your mind?
Oh, I have my reasons. And none of them are your business. Come on, fellow sister of mine. Show me what you've got. Weak. What a letdown. Well, you promised me something. Did I? My memory seems to be failing me. What? Mariko, you little... We had a deal. Did we? Well, I'm not planning to keep my end of it. What are you gonna do about it? To think someone like you would get outwitted by a mere human? Oh, you're no mere human. You're clearly more of a monster than I am. I think I like that about you, actually. I knew you held a lot of promise from the moment you tried killing Apris. If you want to play hard to get, fine. I'm game. I won't let you be until I get what I want from you. Good luck then.
You might as well be stuck with me for another eternity.
Bark all you want, Marco. I'm not one to give up that easily.
Dun, dun. Yay! Yay! Okay, now the true end. Force him outside. You're not going anywhere, young man. Let go of me. You honestly want me to assist you in the suicide? Why don't you give it a chance, Marco? You can't keep running away from this forever. I'm not sure what you two are on about, but you've heard the lady. If you don't behave, I'm going to gut you myself. Wonderful. Come on. Mark my words, Mariko. We're already dead. Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Farron was right. Hey, Feather. What up? I brought a new pet. Hope you don't mind. So, you're that fedora girl. I swear, this whole world hates me lately. Wait, you sound like a guy. She's going to stay for a while, isn't she? I think I'll go pay the Hans visit. Just don't get yourself killed. I'll see you around in a few years. Well, okay. Well, okay. Not really much of an ending, but, there you go. It looks like Sure is next, so I'm looking forward to that. She's my favorite. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.